So hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Rajnish Singh. Today we are going to explain about head end part of the access control system. So here we'll cover all the head end parts, and this video will be in two parts. Okay, so part 1 and part 2. So just without wasting our time, going to our next slide. So head end and field devices, two things will be there in access control while designing. Okay, if you are going to design the system, so it will be two things like field device and head end. So in field device it will cover rex motions, all the field devices which we are installing at the field. Okay, it means rex motion, door contact, card reader, credentials, and locks, and cable as well. So this is called field devices. And whatever we are installing in server room or in IT room, so those devices called head end. So head end will be mostly control panel, their interface modules, log power supply, and software. These parts will called head end. Okay, so introduction. See, access control system are the backbone of modern physical security, safeguard assets, people, data, regulating by entry to the building, rooms, and sensitive area. At the heart of these systems lies the head end, the central intelligence that orchestrates credentials management, access permissions, event logging, and system integration. As organizations worldwide face escalating security threats, compliance mandate, and need for seamless integration with IT and building management system, the architecture and capabilities of Headend have become more critical than ever. So this is just for securing our the things, our premises, our entry, our exit, our people. Okay, so next slide. So see, this is called Headend. So the reader board module will be there. This is software and lock power supply unit. So server, we can say server. So this will cover these parts. Okay, next slide. Here is the definition and roles. So what is head end? The head end in access control system refer to central management point, typically a combination of server hardware, control panels, and management software that govern the entire access control infrastructure. It is responsible for storing and managing the database of the users, credential and access permissions, processing and logging access event and alarm, enforcing security policies and access rules, integrating with other security and enterprise system, that is called video surveillance, HR, and building management systems, providing interface for administration and monitoring and reporting. The headend can be implemented as an on-premises server, a cloud-based service, or a hybrid model, depending on organizational need and deployment scale. Okay. So what is the core function of the headend? What headend will do? So headend act as a brain of the access control system and performing several critical functions such as credential management, access permission and policy enforcement, event logging and audit trails, system integration, monitoring and reporting. So what they will do, they will perform such type of functions. So in credential management, so it will maintain a secure database of the user credentials like cards, biometric, mobile, token, pin, and their associated permissions. Access permissions and policy enforcement. Apply role-based, rule-based, and discretionary access controls model to determine who can access which door, at what times, under what conditions. So this is called like access permission and policy enforcement. So this will grant the permission based on the client requirement. Okay. Event logging and audit trails. So record every attempt and granted or denied along with alarm, and providing a comprehensive audit trail for compliance and investigation. So this will log every event, either it will be failed, either it will be denied, granted, or access attempt. Okay, so if someone will try to force the door, it will, that will also logged in the event. So system integrator, interface with video management system, intrusion alarm system, HR database, like for entry for this time management and for attendance purpose. LDAP, Active Directory and Building Management System for unified security management. And last one, monitoring and reporting. So this will monitor and report as well. So offers real-time dashboard, alert and customizable report for security, operator and administrators. Okay. So this is core function of the head end. So third one, in the same segment, it will, what is the importance in modern security. So head-end ability to centralized control, enforcement, granular policy, and provide actionable intelligence in essential for regulatory compliance, like GDPR, FIPS, and DAA. Incident response and forensic investigation, operational efficiency through automation and integration, scalability to support multi-site, multi-tenant, or enterprise-wide deployment. So this is some importance in our modern security system. So architecture and topologies. Okay, so this is second point. So in hidden architecture and topologies, first point will be centralized, distributed, and cloud-based model. So this is the architectures. So the architecture of head-end determines system scalability, resilience, and integration capability. The three primary models are. So this will be categorized in three models. First will be in centralized architecture. Second will be distributed architecture. Third will be cloud-based, yeah, hybrid architecture. So centralized architecture means all access control logic, databases, and event processing resides on central server. Okay, there will be one central server or cluster, and field controller act as a remote IO module, forwarding credential data to head end for decision making. So this will be centralized, so it's easy, no need to discuss furthermore. And distributed, so distributed architecture intelligence is a distributed across field controller, each capable of making local access decision and storing event log. The hidden and synchronized data and policy, but it is not single point of failure. Okay, and this could be single point of failure, this that centralized architecture. Next one is cloud based and hybrid architecture. The head end is hosted in cloud, means access control as a service, that is called ACaaS, enabling remote management and elastic scalability and integration with other cloud services. The hybrid model combine on-premises controllers with cloud management for redundancy and flexibility. So see this in simple word, suppose like एक क्लासरूम है, ओके, यहाँ पे कुछ बच्चे हैं, जो जितने बच्चे हैं यहाँ पे एक टीचर को रिपोर्ट कर रहे हैं, सारे बच्चे, तो ये हो गया सेंट्रलाइज्ड हो गया, ठीक है। डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड क्या होगा कि जैसे मान लो एक क्लासरूम है, उसमें कई सारे बच्चे हैं, ठीक है, और यहाँ पे कोई डायरेक्ट रिपोर्ट नहीं कर रहा है टीचर को, यहाँ पे ये यहाँ पे मॉनिटर असाइन हो रहे हैं, सपोज मान लो 2 या 3 मॉनिटर असाइन कर दिए गए कि इस रो के लिए एक ये मॉनिटर रहेगा, इस रो के लिए ये मॉनिटर रहेगा, इस रो के लिए ये मॉनिटर रहेगा, एक बंदा, ठीक है। यहाँ पे जो भी इवेंट लॉग होगा या कुछ भी जो भी डिसीजन मेकिंग होगा ये मॉनिटर लेगा और ये यहाँ पे इस क्लास टीचर को बताएगा। तो ये हो गया डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड आर्किटेक्चर। नेक्स्ट है क्लाउड बेस्ड। तो ये तो रिमोट है, जैसे कि मान लो यहाँ पे ये रिमोट, ये हाइब्रिड हो गया, कंबाइंड या डिस्ट्रीब्यूट, सेंट्रलाइज्ड भी हो सकता है, डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड भी हो सकता है, और दोनों मिलकर के एक किसी प्रिंसिपल को रिपोर्ट कर रहे हैं, ठीक है। तो ये आपका आर्किटेक्चर हो गया। नेक्स्ट वन, so here is the comparison chart of the architecture model. So here it's described for all centralized, distributed and cloud based or hybrid model. So control logic, it's defined in control logic, scalability, redundancy, maintenance, integration and best for. So this is very easy to explain, you can read this, no need to explain further, it will take more time. Okay, so we are going to next slide. Headend component and hardwares. So headend typically comprise several hardware and software elements that are given below, like server, controller, IO modules, power supply, networking equipment, operator workstations. So यहाँ पे देखो सर्वर क्या होता है. So server physical or virtual machines hosting access control management software and database. So it could be physical or virtual machines that will be host the access control management software and databases. So control panels, what is control panel? So control panel is intelligent devices that interface with reader, log, sensor. They may be rack mounted, DIN rail or wall mounted and support various communication protocols. Okay. So this could be single door, multi door or modular. IO module. So IO module, it's expandable unit for input and output. Suppose input will be door contacts, rex sensors, and output will be relay for the locks and alarms. So if you have to add any additional door contact, so you need to add without reader. Okay, so door contact without reader. So you need to add IO module, IO input output module. So for door contact you need to add input module, and for relay for lock you have to add output module. So power supply, redundant battery backed supplies for uninterrupted operations. Networking equipment. So switches, routers, cabling for TCP/IP, RS485 or PoE connectivity. Operator workstations. So PCs are thin client for administration and monitoring purpose. So these are the head-end components. Now next one. So next one is communication protocol and interfaces. So modern head-end systems support a range of communication protocol for interoperability and security. So first will be head-end weekend. So weekend, like this is legacy unidirectional protocol for reader to controller communication, limited security and distance up to 150. So like this is the control panel and here is the reader. So reader, okay, and this is control panel. So if someone will use the credentials for that door, so what will happen, that will send the signal and they will open the door. Okay, that's it. And there is OSDP, so this is open supervised protocol. So in this one it's bidirectional. If you will send that, if credential they will check, they will inform to controller and the controller will manage, and they will cross check like this credentials is available in our controller or not in our database. If that will be available, they will send the signal to reader again, then reader will open. Okay, reader will give the signal to log to open the door. ऐसे ये काम करता है OSDP. It's open supervised protocol, device protocol. Next one is RS485. So it's a serial bus for long distance multi-device connection used by USDP and proprietary protocols. TCP/IP is Ethernet-based networking for controller to server, cloud communication, and it support PoE for power and data. So PoE, power over Ethernet, simplifies installation by delivering power and data over single cable. The choice of protocol affects system security, scalability, and ease of integration. So this is just about communication protocol and interface. Third segment of the PPT will learn about credential type and reader technologies. So credential type, access control credentials have evolved from the simple keys to sophisticated digital token. Common type includes as below. So see this proximity card. So it will work on 125 kilohertz frequency. So typically HID prox EM cards widely used but vulnerable to cloning. Smart cards. So smart cards, like it will work on 13.56 megahertz. Different type of cards is there like MI Fair Classic, MI Fair, Digifair, EV1, EV2, EV3, I class, Logic COS, support encryption and multi-application use. Next one is key fobs. Like you know key fobs. key fobs like you can use with your key. So next, mobile credentials, smartphone using NFC, Bluetooth, QR codes, managed via cloud platform for instant provisioning and revocation. Biometric credentials like fingerprint, facial, iris, palm, and recognition offer the highest assurance and eliminate credential sharing. So अगर कोई बायोमेट्रिक क्रेडेंशियल यूज कर रहे हो तो जैसे कि कार्ड यूज कर रहे हो तो कार्ड किसी और पर्सन को दे करके भी तुम कह सकते हो कि भाई जाओ इस रूम से ये लेके आओ, ये मेरा ये एक्सेस है कार्ड का, कार्ड एक्सेस है रूम का। बट बायोमेट्रिक रहेगा तो यहाँ पे आप नहीं दे पाओगे, यू हैव टू गो देयर। Okay, so pin code also, pin code is like you can share your pin code if you are assigning any pin code for you. So numeric codes entered on keypad used often as a second factor. So pin code mainly will be as a 2FA, means second factor authentication, and one is multi-factor authentication. So combine two or more credential type for enhanced security, like you have to use our thumb and then you have to enter the pin as well to open the door. So this is called multi-factor authentication. Next one, this is reader technologies. So reader selection depend on credential type, security requirement, and environmental factors. So RFID readers, this support proximity card, smart card, available in mullion surface and flush mount design. You know what is mullion? Mullion means it's slim and it could be installed on glass, like in glass frame somewhere. Okay, it will be very slim. Surface mount normally will be a mount on wall, like it's normal. So flush mount, this will be like installed inside the wall, like this is wall, and it will be installed in this. Okay, people can go here. Okay, they can use their credential here, they can go inside the room. And mobile readers, biometric readers, so integrated fingerprint, facial, palm and sensor, often used card and pin as a backup. Mobile readers, so Bluetooth, NFC enabled for smartphone credentials. QR code readers for visitor management and temporary access. Like अगर आप लोगों को याद होगा मेट्रो में नॉर्मली आप लोगों को एक क्यूआर कोड मिलता है to go inside that style. Like there is one security door is there, like in every metro station like that. So this is called turnstile. Okay, and people are going through this way. So this is called QR code readers. Keypad readers for pin entry or dual authentication, you can use keypad readers. So modern readers support both vegan and OSDP protocol, with OSDP preferred for new deployment due to its security and supervision feature. Okay, so this is fourth segment, access permission management, role and database design. So here we will discuss about access permission and management and roles and database design. So first will be access permission models. So in access permission models, access permission are managed using various models. First will be role based, second will be rule based, third will be discretionary, and fourth will be mandatory. So role based access control means RBAC, assigned permissions based on user roles, that is employee, contractor, admin. This is just example, like this is called role based. Like I have a card and I have employee card and some contractor will be there, so that client will issue a contractor card to uh, as a credentials. Okay, and admin will have some more advanced card because they have to visit in IT room somewhere. Okay, so this will defined as a role based. So simplifying administration and enforcing least privilege. Rule based access control, rule based means timing, like if you will be late, so that access will not open, that door will not open. So time, location, device. So this is called rule based. So next, discretionary access control, DAC. So resource owner grant permission, flexible but harder to audit. So discretionary resource will honor grant permission. So if honor will grant you the permission, then only you can go inside that secure premises. Mandatory access control. So MSC, central authority enforce strict policy common in government and military. So this is some access permissions model. So on the basis of these force, people are assigning and they are doing the configuration for the card. So RBAC is the most widely adopted in commercial environment due to its scalability and auditability. Next one. So next one is database design and management. So here Headend maintain a secure relational database containing so user records, personal data, credential assignment, role and access level, access policy, door group, schedule, anti-passback zone, exceptions. So this is called some access policies like anti-passback. If someone is going outside, so that person will not come again inside that premises. So they need to use the card again to come inside. Okay. So door group, you can also do the door group and you can also schedule that door. Event log. So time is spent, stamped record of access, attempt, alarm, and system changes. Audit trails like detailed log for the compliance and forensic analysis. So this is called like they will complete like whatever people कोई भी एक्सेस डिनाइड होता है या ग्रांट होता है या फेल हो जाता है तो all audit trails will be logged. Okay. So here we will cover event logging, audit trail, and SIEM integration. Event logging and retention. Like every access attempt, successful or denied, is logged by Headend along with alarm, system event, and operator action. Logs are like time stamped and indexed for rapid search and retrieval. Retained as per policy. Like retention policy vary by compliance needs. So if you want, you can retain as well. And temper evidence. Logs are protected against unauthorized modification. So you cannot do any tampering with this event log. Next one. Next one is audit trail compliance. So audit trail are essential for regulatory compliance. For example, SOX, PCI, DSS, FIPS, and incident investigation and root cause analysis, operational transparency and accountability. So leading head-end platform provide customizable report export option like CSV, PDF, XML. You can export in whatever format you want from this, and integration with the compliance management tool. So this is audit trail and compliance. So last one is here SIEM and security integration. So integration with security information and event management. SIEM means what is SIEM full form? So security information and event management. So it's real time correlation for access event with other security, for example video intrusion and IT log. Automated incident response like lockdown or threat detection. Centralized monitoring across the physical and cyber domain. APIs, syslog, and RESTful interface are commonly used by the SIEM integration. So this is the sixth segment. Here we are going to learn about access control software platform and ACaaS models. So on-premises, cloud, and hybrid platform. So these are the models for the software platform. So on-premises means traditional model with local server and software, offers a full control and data sovereignty, but required IT resource. Cloud-based ACaaS, access control as a service platform, host management software and database in cloud, enabling remote management, elastic scalability, reduced IT overhead. Now accounts for over 50% of new deployment. Hybrid, combined local controller for resilience with cloud-based management for flexibility and integration. So what is the leading software suites for the access control systems? So we have different vendors which are providing software for the access control system. So some of the vendor list I have mentioned here, and some of the vendor list I have not mentioned because it's broad system. So first will be Honeywell. So Honeywell, second will be Johnson Control, Bosch third, HID Global fourth, IDEMIA Morpho Manager. This is fifth, Matrix 7, Brevo, Kiwis, Avigilon, Alta, it's 7. Like multiple up there. Okay. So see Honeywell Pro Watch. It's modular, scalable, support on-prem, hybrid, and cloud. Integrate with video and intrusion and other third-party systems. Johnson Control is also making softwares. So it's software house secure, IQ and 9000. And one more can take Intrapass. So enterprise grade open architecture, a strong VMS and anti-file management integration. Bosch Access Management System AMS. It's flexible, scalable with web-based management, visitor management, and deep integration with Bosch VMS and intrusion panel. HID Global. It's Mercury, Arrow, and Vortex. Open platform support multiple software partner cloud ready controller. IDMIA Morpho Manager, centralized biometric device management, support large scale biometric deployment, now subscription based. Okay. Matrix, COSEC and Centra VOM. India market leader, support on-prem and cloud, strong in time attendance and access control integration. Brevo, Kiwi, Avigilon Alta, cloud platform with mobile credential, REST API and rapid deployment for the multi-site organizational. So some licensing model is also there. So ACAS and licensing models. So someone has subscription based licensing model. Like अगर आपको license चाहिए तो ये subscription based होते हैं कुछ, that they will provide you services based on monthly annual fee per door user, per user includes update and supports. Perpetual licensing, it's one time purchase with operational maintenance. Hybrid base, its base license plus add-ons for integration, advanced feature or additional door user. Price varies widely by vendor, deployment size and feature set. Okay, so price will vary as per vendor, deployment size and feature set. So this one is video management systems. So integration with VMS enables so event driven video like automatic camera recording on access event or alarm. So event driven video means if anything will happen, like any door will give the any siren is there on door, if someone is trying to force on the door, so that they will give the alarm and camera will start the recording, and that they will log the event as well. So it's event driven video. Video verification means operator can view live record video linked to access event. Okay. Unified dashboard, it's single interface for access and video management. So leading platform support integration with VMS brand like Honeywell Max Pro, Eject Vision, Milestone, Avigilon, Bosch. This is HR, LDAP, SSO, building management system. So we can integrate with this as well. So for the synchronize, so HR LDAP integration, synchronize user data and roles, automate the onboarding and offboarding process for the employee. Single sign-on SSO, building management system, BACnet, Modbus, proprietary API for HVAC, lightning and elevator control. Cyber security and compliances. So encryption, compliance, firmware and API security. So regular update, secure boot, developer SDK and custom integration. So these are the some cyber security and compliances. So here we have learned about scalability, redundancy and high availability. Okay. So this is ninth segment deployment consideration and best practices. So network and power, emergency egress safety and maintenance and updates. So based on this we will deploy and we will consider any design. So network and power. So segregated network isolate access control traffic for security and performance. POE development, so simplifies wiring and support remote power cycle. So if we will use POE, so it will be reduce your, it will simplify your wiring. Okay, and it could be work over the remote as well. Surge protection and grounding essential for outdoor and long distance run. Emergency egress and safety. So life safety compliance, like door must allow free egress in emergency like fire loss. So that door should be based on fail safe only. Okay, so if power loss will be there, if anything power outage, so that time door will be open. Fail safe versus fail secure locks. So select based on the security and safety requirement. So you have to select and configure the door based on the fail safe and fail secure on the basis of security and safety requirement. Maintain maintenance and update. So regular firmware and software update, patch vulnerabilities, add features, credential lifecycle management, revoke lost, stolen credential promptly, audit and compliance review, periodic check to ensure policy adherence. Okay, so that's it. We have done with the part 1, and we'll cover detailed brand and model analysis in part 2. Okay, so thank you so much. Stay tuned and like, share, and subscribe my YouTube channel and share this video with your colleagues that might be helpful for them. Okay, bye bye, thank you.